Hi everyone. Welcome back to our English learning channel, where we make learning English fun and easy. Today, we're going to dive into a useful phrase that you can use in everyday conversations. The first phrase we'll learn and practice today is, "What's your go-to food?" This phrase is similar in meaning to "What's your favorite food?" but it's often used to ask about the food you usually choose or rely on, especially when you're in a rush or can't decide. Let's look at a conversation example to understand how to use it in real life.
What's your go-to food when you're too tired to cook?
Pizza, without a doubt. You can never go wrong with pizza. What about you?
I'd say instant ramen. It's quick, easy, and kind of comforting, you know.
I get that. But don't you get bored eating the same thing all the time?
Not really. I mix it up with different toppings, like eggs, veggies, or even leftover chicken.
Oh, you're fancy with your ramen. I just order takeout when I'm lazy.
Takeout's a solid choice too. Do you have a favorite place?
There's this Thai place down the street that makes the best pad Thai. It's my weakness.
I love pad Thai too, but I can't resist a good burger when I'm craving comfort food.
Burgers are classic. Do you make them yourself or order out?
Usually order out. I've tried making them at home, but they never taste the same.
That's so true. The char-grilled flavor is hard to replicate at home.
The next phrase we will practice and understand is "I don't recall." I don't recall means I don't remember or I cannot recall something clearly. Let's look at the following conversation to understand the context in which this phrase is used.
I don't recall seeing you at the meeting yesterday. Were you there?
No, I wasn't. I had another appointment that ran longer than expected.
Ah, that explains it. We covered some important updates about the new project.
Really? I'll have to catch up. Can you fill me in on the main points?
Sure. We discussed the timeline adjustments and some budget changes.
Budget changes? Were they major?
Not too major, but enough to impact our planning process.
Got it. Did they decide who's leading the next phase of the project?
Yes, Alex will be taking the lead. He seemed pretty confident about it.
That's good to hear. He's always been great at managing things.
True, but he's also going to need more support this time.
I see. Should I reach out to him to offer help?
That might be a good idea. He mentioned needing extra hands for data analysis.
Perfect. That's right up my alley. I'll send him an email today.
Great. By the way, do you remember if we finalized the vendor selection?
I don't think so. I believe they were still comparing options.
Okay, I'll double check. It's been a bit chaotic lately, hasn't it?
Totally. There's so much happening at once.
Let's make sure we're fully prepared for the next meeting then.
Absolutely. I'll review the notes and touch base with Alex beforehand.
Now, we are going to learn a new phrase, nest egg, which means a sum of money saved for the future, often for retirement or emergencies. Let's take a look at how this phrase is used in a conversation.
I'm so glad I've been building up a small nest egg over the years.
That's great. Saving isn't easy, especially with how expensive everything is these days.
Tell me about it. It took a lot of discipline, but I knew I wanted some financial security for emergencies.
Smart move. I wish I'd started saving earlier. I always thought I had time, but now I'm playing catch up.
It's never too late to start, Jake. Even small contributions add up over time.
That's what I keep hearing. Did you use any specific strategy for saving?
I started with automating a small percentage of my income into a high-interest savings account.
That's a solid idea. I guess it makes it easier when you don't have to think about it.
Exactly. Plus, I made sure not to dip into it unless it was absolutely necessary.
I think that's the hardest part for me. Every time I save a little, something tempting comes up.
I get that, but I kept reminding myself of my bigger goals, like traveling and retirement.
Retirement feels so far away though. How do you stay motivated to save for it?
I think of it as taking care of my future self. I don't want to stress about money later on.
That's a good mindset. Did you also invest your nest egg, or just save it?
A little of both. I started with savings, then gradually moved some into low-risk investments.
That sounds like a balanced approach. Did you work with a financial advisor?
Not at first. I read a lot of articles and watched videos online. Later, I consulted a professional.
That's probably what I need to do. I'm clueless about investing.
It's not as intimidating as it seems. Start small, and you'll learn along the way.
Thanks for the advice, Emma. I'm definitely going to start building my nest egg now.
Now, we are going to learn a phrase, which is behave yourself, meaning to act properly or follow rules, especially in social settings. Let's see how this phrase is used in the following conversation.
Jason, we're going to Aunt Clara's house for dinner tonight. Please behave yourself.
I always behave myself, Mom.
Oh really? Last time, you spilled juice all over her new couch.
That was an accident. I wasn't being naughty on purpose.
Still, accidents happen when you're not careful. Just remember to be polite and don't run around the house.
Fine, I'll sit quietly like a statue.
You don't need to be a statue, just act respectfully. You know what I mean by behave yourself, right?
Yes, yes. Be polite, no yelling, and don't touch anything breakable.
Exactly. And don't forget to say please and thank you.
Got it. Can I have dessert if I behave myself?
We'll see. Good behavior isn't about rewards, it's about showing good manners.
Alright, I'll be on my best behavior.
I'm glad to hear that. Now go get ready, and remember, behave yourself.
I will, Mom. You'll see.
That concludes our English lesson for today. I hope all the phrases we learned will be useful and that you can incorporate them into your daily conversations. Remember, practice makes perfect, so don't hesitate to use them whenever you have the chance. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Until then, keep practicing and stay confident in your English journey.
Please subscribe, like and comment. Thank you.